Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. It's a mystery beer. It's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I try to test my palate, and what better way than a mystery beer where you have no idea what it is. Beer's courtesy of Steven. Thanks so much, Steven. I really appreciate it. He sent off two with some other stuff, and I felt really good about the one I did last week. So let's see if we can get a little streak going of doing okay with these. Okay. I'm like looking at it to face out the label towards you. Yeah, that's both a pro move and a what idiot move. Yeah, a lot of head on that. Let's see, just over 2 fingers, about 2 1/4. I could see a few things. The head is making me, and the color of the beer is making me think of a Belgian inspired beer. Like a double perhaps, but I mean it does kind of, it's brown, but there's a lot of red in there for the actual liquid. Again, yeah, it's still got a lot of head. It's like, I don't know, almost exactly khaki, relatively compact bubbles. You know, lacing sticks around a little bit. I couldn't get enough liquid up there to see if there's some legs. Try to help me a little bit with how much alcohol's in this, but poured out very brown. I don't know. Yeah, it's what I'm leaning towards right now anyway. Let's see about the aroma. That's very nutty. So now I'm going to peanut. Okay. But then they're interesting. So right now I'm kind of getting a mix of this like Belgian, like what I think Belgian yeast kicks out, but also nutty to the point I want to say peanut specifically. That's a trip, because like you do get some of that like baking spice, clove, cinnamon, but like not that it's actually there, but just that's what it's most reminiscent of. Some sweetness, some of that like candied, again, like it's almost like Belgian quad level, but I don't associate this degree of nuttiness with a Belgian quad or double. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I mean, it does have that creamy thing. Maybe just because of how it looks, I'm like stuck in my head about forcing it to be Belgian. There are some legs sticking around with that lacing, so maybe it is. I don't know. I recently was off. I thought it. I went back and forth, different mystery beer from Spencer, if you didn't see that one, and I kind of kept going back and forth, and the body wasn't quite there, so I went Belgian style double instead of quad. It ended up being a quad. There's a lot of overlap with the flavors and everything, and that one I just thought was a little less, which made me think double. But anyway, I'm wondering if we're in a similar situation. Cheers. Thanks again, Steven. That's peanut butter. That is PB2 powder. It's a lot of it. That is very. It's like, yeah, it's like masking the flavors a little bit of what the beer itself is kicking out. Is this a thing a brewery? And I'm not even like knocking it, but like, is this a thing a brewery did where they made a quad and added peanut butter to it? This is a trip. I think that's what this beer is. The last one I went all in, I got coconut, and I'm like, well, it's an IPA, so I'm thinking it's probably Sabro hops, because I think it's more likely that someone added Sabro, and that's where I'm getting the coconut from, than someone added coconut to an IPA, which can happen, obviously. That's what that beer was, but like I knew I got the coconut. This one, it's got to, I mean, there's nothing else other than peanut butter powder. I think this is a peanut butter quad. I'm going to say 10%. That's kind of right around, you could see a 9%, 11%, anywhere between kind of quad, plus or minus that anyway. But I think like the majority of Belgian style quadruples are in that 9 to 11 range. So I'll say 10. I mean, it's got to have peanut butter in it. If it has other adjuncts, that the peanut butter is yeah, and it's like a interesting sweetness with the peanut butter, and then like, okay, some of that grapiness that you can get with a quad. So maybe they're trying to go like with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know. I guess that's all I can really say about what I think the beer is. I go back and forth if I like this beer. It's something I know we're all guilty of when we do these. You're trying to like just get as close as you can to what the beer actually is, so you don't look like an idiot on the internet. And then you kind of sometimes forget to just say, do you like the beer or not? There are parts of this beer I really like, and then it kind of doesn't work for me, but then it kind of circles back, and you're like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. It'd be cool to have like on a flight or something as one of your beers, not like a airplane flight. Thought I was just going to be able to go right up with it, but I was not able to do that. Huh. German style Doppelbock, 9.5% ABV, out of Connecticut. I mean, you can tell what I'm looking for. Where does it say there's an adjunct to this? Store cold, drink fresh, 9.5%. So I was super close on the ABV. Big Poppy, German style Doppelbock. I'm not mad. I mean, to me, I was all Belgian characteristics. So, like, that's what I tasted. Doppelbock, quad, old ale, barley wine. Like, there's overlap, and then there's the differences. This is not, I don't know, this is a trip. I mean, it tastes like peanut butter. Like, I don't know, this is really weird. I gotta imagine, just because, like, it's an allergen, that they'd have to put, if this had peanut butter in it or not. I don't know how. Is peanut butter, can that be a form of oxidation or something? Like, I don't know how this doesn't have. I got like something on my eyebrow and it's like driving me crazy. Probably a teardrop from being so wrong. I mean, the head retention, I feel like peanut butter would kill head retention, so fair enough. Unless that, like, peanut butter is like diacetyl, and it's just buttery. I don't know. Close on the ABV, that's about it. I don't know. I've been trying to get in the habit of saying, hey, grade me. We get a bunch of F's, so feel free. Helps the algorithm. Feel free to put the F in the comment section below. Have you had this beer before? Have you ever had something stuck on an eyelash and it was super annoying and you were filming yourself? And can't wait to get off camera so you can figure out what the heck it is? Well, that's me right now. Put it in the comment section. Tell me about it. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.